What is up, LC heads? Here we are, another painful pity screen of sorrow. But you know what? We're gonna do it. And I tell you why. I actually enjoy this character. And I'm not even a huge... Oh, of course, we would get like a perfect pull on the, on the stuff that, the character's guaranteed on. One thing that really stood out to me on this hero in particular is he has what do I want to call it? Sharp eyes flinch proof. As long as he has 3% MP to throw, he's going to have a flinch proof attack. Now, I might not agree with everything else that they did with this hero. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put Homeboy into the mix. We'll take a look at him. Probably not the best screen to do it because, we do need to work on him. Let's look at him here. Ryu. All right. First and foremost, what is the special thing that they try to do with these heroes? The S1 and the S2, they change depending on your distance away from your enemy. So, Hadouken slash Hashogi Ki. Okay, front thunder combo attack when far enough from enemy. Long range thunder combo attack instead. So, you either punch people in the face with lightning or you throw lightning at people. So, you can't really get away from his S1. That's cool. The S2, frontal thunder combo attack when far enough from the enemy. Jump forward for a thunder combo attack followed by a thunder attack that sends enemies flying. So, these... the S1 and the S2, they change based on how far away you are from your opponent. The S3, Shin Hashunagaki, forward dash to close for a medium area range thunder combo attack. And then we have the special that is just screen candy. It does look good. Powerful thunder combo attack to one enemy. It looks cool. They did something different. We'll check that out. All in all, though, cool. You got some stuff that changes to some other stuff. It's hard to run away from you because, well, you're going to be able to target no problem. We look at the traits. This is when it starts to kind of get interesting. No, actually, his skills are where it gets interesting. To become a true martial artist is trait number 1. When only one weapon is equipped, skill damage 40%, damage cap 42,000, and special damage 40%, special damage cap 3,000. Cut physical attack, counter damage taken based on closeness of attack, max minus 30%. That's going to be really good to counter our favorite Nier Automata counter striker. So he's going to be that natural 2B counter because you're not going to be able to counter him for as much damage. I think he also has... That's right. He also has natural resistance to her element. So he's going to take 10% less damage to lightning. And he's going to take 30% less damage from it being a counter. So 2B's counters are going to do 40% less damage to this guy. So... Damage taken from enemies with the unit strength or less, minus 30%. So if I'm stronger than you, I'm taking another 30% less damage. That is a huge damage cut right there. So I just need to make sure my strength's higher than yours. And then when using skill 1 or skill 2, change attack based on distance from target. And that's already written into the abilities, right? So we have some cool damage reduction in here. It's kind of nice. Nice big chunks, minus 30%, minus 30%, right? And then we have Seeker of Power, Continuous Grand Brave, Critical Effect. Boss Wave, boost strength 50% more. So that's pretty cool. And remember, as long as my strength is higher than yours, I'm taking 30% less damage. Boss Wave starts. Restore 1 SCT stock for all skills. Cool, we got a little piece of apple pie built in, right? Damage cap to boss monsters, another 45,000. And when the unit hit point is 25% or less, special damage plus 65%, and damage cap 65,000 more. So if you're going to drop that special, you want to make sure that you're down to like a quarter of your health bar. Then maybe the special will be something to spit at. So yeah, let's actually look at the good stuff though. We got guard in here, spell guard, auto protect, auto haste, pride, thunder drive, thunder giga drive. Yeah, the giga drive. Thunder attack rise 2. Serenity. This is where it starts getting interesting. Boost physical attack damage based on mind. When physically attacking, enemy defense minus 50% and deal damage. You can make him fairly resistant to magic. And in the process of doing so, you're still boosting his physical damage. So if you're going into a fight where there's going to be spells cast and you want to jack up your mind, you're still going to be jacking up your physical damage because some of your physical damage is scaling off of your mindset. Serenity is a really, really good thing. Piercing works well for him. We have Fighter's Insight 2. When both claw and clothes are equipped, claw strength 100%. Close defense and mind 50%. This is Insight 2. I'm going to be giving him Fighter's Insight 1. It only makes sense. We have Shockwave 2 to enemy guard, to nullify enemy guard. Favorite swords. We can dish out even more damage with that double-handed one claw technique. Right? Here's two-handed claw. Two-handed claw boost 3. Right, physical attack and special damage 30%, and damage cap another 9,000, and claw mega boost. Physical attack damage 20%, physical attack damage 2,000 cap, and critical damage plus 20%. I like the critical damage plus 20% more. It really helps you fill out those crazy caps if you can get them all aligned. We have some special boost 3. We have Indomitable Spirit, Giant Killing 3, so you can add 2 to him. Concentration. Here's where it starts to get interesting because I dare say some of these skills are, they're in the realm of a trait. That is how powerful some of these skills are. For another hero, one of these skills would be their trait. One in particular, because like up until I got down here, I wasn't too impressed with this hero, right? But we go to fair and square, physical attack damage 20%, and damage cap 2,000 to enemies without status ailments because, you know, he wants to beat your ass the fair way. We have OD Overdrive. This right here is part of a trait, at least. When using a skill, use 3% of max magic points, and the unit can't be interrupted by most attacks. And on top of that, damage taken during skill attacks, minus 15%. You can get quite a damage reduction if you stack up some of what's in his trait with this. Holy cow. So, yeah, I typically look for this can't be interrupted by most attacks as a trait because that is just how good it is. So, as long as you have the MP for it, you're going to be uninterruptible. Other heroes have something like this, but they're locked into an element, or they're locked into only physical or magic. Can't be interrupted by most attacks. So we're definitely going to be testing that out as long as we have MP. So that right there is already redemption in my book. As soon as you give him OD Overdrive, whoa, we're talking about a different character. Now, corner. This is something new. When enemy is near left or right side of the edge, skill damage 30%, damage cap another 5,000. The skill damage is really nice here. 30% more from just getting the enemy to a corner of the screen. Because you know in Street Fighter, you pretty much, once you get pinned into a corner, that's it. That's your ass. So it's cool that they put this in, and it's a lot of damage to unlock. Yeah. Round 2. Battle starts, give revive effect to unit. No time limit on effects. So he's got an extra life, and he's got Indomitable Spirit. Very cool. Denjin Charge. At battle start and every 10 seconds after. See, this right here, this is another trait. This is another thing that was so powerful it would be a trait. So they kind of neutered it. It's only going to happen when the battle starts. And after every 10 seconds, you get Denjin Charge. This is increasing your hit count. So, pretty much the way that I'm looking at it, let's just read this first. At battle start and every 10 seconds after, give unit Denjin buff. When using skill 1 or skill 3, use Denjin buff to boost skill hit. So your hit count is going up. This is what a double-hander wants. They want the dual-wielder hit count without all the damage penalties, right? Boost, let's see. Use Denjin buff to boost skill hit count. More likely to cause feint and break 100%. More. So skill 1 plus 2 hit counts, skill 3 plus 6 hit counts. So you're going to be wanting to save the Denjin Charge for his S3. It's just going to give you more hit counts, and this is also giving you break plus 100% for that, for that attack. Enemies more likely to feint. So that's really cool that they tacked that on there. Denjin Charge is gnarly, which is why he's only going to be able to get it every 10 seconds, because other heroes have to have this or something like this written into their talents instead of, or their traits, sorry, instead of just their skills. When we have Stoic, Mind plus 20%, nullify Mind cut debuffs from active skills, excluding some debuffs. Hey, we'll take that Mind 20%. That's going to shrug off some magic damage. His damage is also scaling off of Mind too, so an extra 20%. Hey. And then I must find a worthy opponent. Battle ends, restore 1 SCT stock for all skills. Fully restore hit points and restore magic points 15%. So, you're going to take a bite of apple pie when the fight starts, and when the fight's over, you're going to take another bite of apple pie, and you're going to get some MP back, and you're going to fully heal your health. Stoic's pretty cool. Or, I'm sorry, not Stoic. I must find a worthy opponent. Pretty cool. Then we have the Transcend abilities, of course, and his damage reduction one is going to be physical damage. So, he's got stuff in here that is so powerful, other heroes would have those abilities as traits. So yeah, because I'll be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't really that impressed with him after I ran him in the test level. But, in these test levels, you're not actually fighting something. You're just standing there beating the crap out of something. It's not fighting back. You don't really use your flinch proof or any of that stuff. Right? So, I am curious to see what his S3 hit count is going to be. Because we should start with that buff. That increases, let's see. Denjin. So let's see what our hit count's going to be with Denjin. Holy cow, we're at 9840 strength already, because of course this is like a boss wave, so we're going to have a pretty damn high strength. Wow. So he's going to be hitting for pretty good damage. Man, he's definitely going to be filling that cap out. So let's see what the hit count is going to be on the S3. So we have a 24 hit count. That's not bad. It'd be like, what, an 18 hit count? Right, for a double-hander. That's not bad. So we jump back here. Aruken. The thing I've noticed with that is it's not really keeping a combo with itself. If we get up close and start tapping it, 8, 14, 6, 8, 12. Let's see. There's 4 of them. Let's see if we can combo all 4. Okay. There's the S2. Here's the S2 where he jumps at you. Yeah, let's keep this combo going. No. And then, of course, we might as well throw in, our special in here. Looks cool. Definitely looks very cool. Like, not all the damage in the world, but then again, our health isn't down to a quarter. so that has a lot to do with it. It looks like he can break. Bam, that should break him right there. And I think that is the break bonus that he's getting from that one ability, right? That you can only use every 10 seconds, because that's giving you 100% more break. I'm thinking that his S3 probably already has a decent break value, and then you're getting 100% off of that. So it looks like he could potentially be able to maybe break some stuff with one well-timed S3 if you stack some more breaker on there. I don't know. Haven't messed with that yet. We will have to see. I'm in it for the flinch proof right off rip. I think this guy's absolutely going to destroy the ogre run. He's going to go in there and just knock skulls, and they're not going to be able to interrupt him. So that is why I went in for this hero. I can't wait to see what they do with the other heroes. For Chun-Li, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I would expect for her to have an S2 that's spammable, that just keeps doing her kick, right? Because if you guys remember, the way Chun-Li ran is, as long as if you could hit that kick button fast enough or activate that one combo, she just kept kicking. I would expect something like that. I'm really curious to see what they do for her. She looks very cool. Cannot wait. So this is my first impression of him. I obviously feel some type of way because I did pull the damn hero. So we're going to have to see what that flinch proof is worth. I think it's going to be great, though, because pretty much any boss you put him in front of, he's going to have that flinch proof going for him no matter what element of attack it is. And you know what? We're going to have to see just how well that works. Full disclosure, I am fully aware of the fact that some bosses sap your MP. But this guy looks like he's going to do some decent basic damage with his basic attack. I'm going to give him Goddess Kiss so he can replenish his MP quickly, and then we can get right back to that flinch proof. I'm going to have to see how all that works out. But everybody enjoy the collab. I've been digging it. We have the car bonus level where you're smashing a Honda Civic. So that's cool. I'm glad they did some cool stuff like that. Cannot wait to see what the other heroes are looking like in this. His sprite looks pretty good too. I think they did a good job of him. He's got that Street Fighter vibe, but to me, it's not like the classic Ryu. I like what they've done with him. It's just IMO. So very cool soldier type, and yeah, I'm going to be testing him, and when I do, I'll make sure to hit record. I will see you all on the flip side. Make sure to like and sub, and let's keep this channel alive. Later, everybody.